Kashi, the ancient city of Shiva, a place where mantra echoed, lamp glowed endlessly, where even stone seems to have faith. But in 1669, something shook this sacred place. A shock not from an invader, not from a natural disaster, but from the Mughal court itself. And this is not based on legend, this is not a rumor. It comes from a book written inside Aurangzeb on record, and that is Maasir-I-Alamgiri, a chronicle that records every month, every order, every punishment, including the one that brought fire to Kashi. So stay with me as now we are going to deep dive into that exact year that changed Kashi forever. It was the 12th year of Aurangzeb rule. The emperor was celebrating Eid, Ramzan observances, and then troubling report began arriving from Tatta, Multan, and most sharply from Benares. Maasir-I-Alamgiri record this with brutal clarity. The pages says, the Lord cherisher of the faith learned that in the provinces of Tatta, Multan, and especially at Benares, Brahman misbeliever used to teach their false books in the established schools, and that great admirer and student, both Hindu and Muslim, used to come from great distances to these misguided men in order to acquire this vile learning. This line matters. Hindus and Muslims studying together under a Brahmin teacher was seen as a threat by the orthodox Mughal court. And Aurangzeb did not like it. And this is where everything begins. Then came the sentence that became the spark. His Majesty, eager to establish Islam, issued order to the governor of all provinces to demolish the schools and temples of the infidels, and with the utmost urgency to put down the teaching and public practice of the religion of these misbelievers. This wasn't advice, this was a command, an empire-wide strike. And it traveled fast across provinces, across cities, across sacred landscape. This order did not name Kashi specifically, it did not have to, because one of the biggest center of learning was Kashi. And soon, the command reached to the city of Shiva. Then came the line that shake the soul of India. The pages of Maasir-I-Alamgiri mention. It was reported that according to Emperor's command, his officers had demolished the temple of Vishwanath at Kashi. This is the official Mughal record, a line written by imperial scribe inside Emperor's chronicle. The Vishwanath Temple, a site of worship for centuries, the heart of Kashi, a place where king, saint, and pilgrim board was destroyed. In 1669, Kashi felt a blow that echoed across centuries. Imagine that day, imagine the sound of chisel hitting the sacred stone. Imagine the lane filled with cries. Imagine priests watching their shrine fall. Imagine devotees feeling powerless as the center of their world collapsed. Kashi did not fall in an hour. It fell by a chain of imperial order. The demolition at Kashi is not an isolated event. The same pages of Maasir-I-Alamgiri reveal a broader campaign unfolding across empire. The temples were targeted elsewhere too. A mace bearer was sent to demolish the temple of Malhar. And during operations near Mathura, temple destruction is recorded alongside suppression of Hindu growth. Across several provinces, Brahman school and center of learning were shut down. Taken together, these entries show a clear pattern. Not a single event, but an empire-wide campaign move against temple, teacher, and tradition. And in this larger campaign, Kashi suffered the deepest wound. After the Vishwanath temple was razed, the landscape changed. Over its ruin rose a new structure, the Gyanvapi Mosque. But Kashi is older than every empire, older than every ruler, older than the ink in any court chronicle. The people remember, the priests remember, the families remember, and India remember. And Maasir-I-Alamgiri, ironically, preserved the very record that proved what happened. The year 1669 was not just an event, it was a turning point, a shift in Kashi's spiritual landscape. Yes, Kashi burned that year, but Kashi rose again. Faith rebuilt the flame, devotion rebuilt the shrine, and the place of Shiva stood up once more. Empire falls, chronicle fade, but faith endures. This was the story of the day Kashi burned, not from legend, but from emperor's own chronicle. If you want more history from rare book, more forgotten pages from old archive, and more stories that shape our civilization, subscribe and join this journey with me. So if you want to know more about Kashi Vishwanath Temple and its story, then please watch the next video and it would be somewhere here. Peace.